Yo, what's going on guys, it's Abs here and welcome back to another Gears 5 news update video. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about the latest Gears 5 news, which involves Operation 5 Hollow Storm PvP overview. So talking about the ranked changes, the developer playlist changes and all of that good PvP changes and quality of life changes, things like that are coming in Operation 5. So yeah, as always, if you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss another Gears 5 news update video or any Gears of War related content on the channel. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So in Operation 4 we made some major changes to ranked in Gears 5. With the arrival of Operation 5, we're rolling out a few more adjustments to PvP. Okay, so the first change is ranked quit penalties. Finally man, finally. Quitters suck, you hate them and so do we. We're very excited to introduce our community service program as replacement to the current quit penalties. Okay, so they're going for a community service program. Okay, let's have a read. Beginning in Operation 5, any player that leaves a ranked match early will be required to complete and perform in a number of quick play versus matches before they're able to compete in ranked matches again. Okay, this sounds good straight off the bat. So the more times a player quits a match, the more quick play games they'll need to complete before they're able to play ranked again. Furthermore, to ensure players actively compete in these quick play matches, they'll need to achieve a minimum amount of points and finish the match for it to count towards their community service. Okay, I like this. We feel this is a much clearer and effective solution to deal with quitters and believe it will discourage negative behaviour while still allowing people to play Gears 5. Okay, this is good. So for the players left behind, it can be a frustrating experience. For those who stay and continue to fight through the end, we will grant additional Gears points to reward those playing short-handed. That's really good, that is really good. Obviously making sure more people don't quit and stay motivated to actually finish the game. For each player that quits a 4v4 team-based mode, the remaining players will receive 200 points per player for a maximum of 600 GP, while 2v2 players will be granted 300 GP if their teammate quits early. Note that these points will only be awarded to players on the losing team. Okay, now on paper this looks like a better system than the Gears 4 system when it just bans you out of the game from searching, because at least it allows people to still play Gears 5, but then it just forces them to play quick play instead of ranked, which is good because you don't want people quitting, man. Quitting is just one of the worst things. Like yesterday on stream, I had about 5-6 ranked games and every one of those games one person left. You know, it's annoying. It's annoying for everyone, isn't it? So this is good on paper. Okay, so next up we've got ranked bonuses. Let's have a look. So we've heard your feedback about Gears points and we're happy to roll out scoring changes that reward the players that truly stand out on the battlefield. Okay, sounds good. The following bonuses will now be awarded for all ranked team based matches. Bonuses won't impact ranked free for all. So top player bonus, the top player on both teams will receive a 250 GP bonus at the end of each match. That's really good. You know, rewarding the actual top player. Match win bonus, all players on the winning team will now be awarded 500 GP. Round win bonus, for each round a player wins in a best of 3 game type, they will be awarded an additional 500 points per round win. For each round a player wins in a best of 13 game type, e.g. 2v2, they will be awarded an additional 150 points per round win. And solo player bonus, players that solo queue will be awarded a bonus of 50% of the GP they earned in the match, regardless of the match result. Now that is really good, rewarding solo players, because for solo players in ranked, it can be really difficult. You know, especially if you're coming up against stacks and you know you're a solo. So that is really good as well, to be fair. And rewarding the top player, match win bonus, round win bonus. On paper, anyway, it sounds good. It sounds good. Okay, so next up we've got playlist changes, so one moment. This video is sponsored by Sprite. Hang on. Sprite. Great taste, 100% natural flavours. That's it. But yeah, let's crack on. So playlist changes. So throughout Operation 4 we looked at ways to improve the quality of gameplay and matchmaking. We've tested 4v4 across Koth and TDM and feel that it creates more opportunities for players to clutch up and demonstrate individual skill while still preserving the importance of teamwork. We also looked at which playlists were the most popular and those that aren't. As such, here are the Operation 5 versus playlists. Okay, big changes here. TDM 4v4, max of 2 in a squad. And we've got Koth 4v4 as well. And you can get a full stack going in there. And then you got 2v2. And then you got free for all as well. Now this is pretty crazy, like only 4 game modes in ranked. Could this mean that there might be another game mode coming in ranked? Wingman, please. But oh yeah, Gridiron's gone from ranked. And I was hoping Guardian made it to ranked because I love Guardian, man. I love Guardian. A big change, look, 4v4 in Koth. Now, there's pros and cons, right? You know, 5v5, there's more actions, more chaos. Obviously 4v4, it allows you to clutch up, and obviously you can demonstrate the individual skill as well, because each live matters a little bit more, because obviously it's 4v4. So if one person's out of the equation, then obviously it's like 4v3, and you know, each live matters a little bit more. There's one less lane being crossed, right, because it's obviously 4v4. I don't know, it could work. Like, they must have put a lot of thought into that. Obviously they tested it out as well, and at first I liked 5v5, but you know, we should give this a chance, and we'll see how it plays out. And then of course quick play, we've got Guardian, TDM, King of the Hill, Arcade, Co-op versus AI, and then where's the Gridiron and single life game modes there? Don't know, like Gridiron must be so low populated that they took it out of ranked. You know, they know the data, right? So no one probably played it that much, and obviously yeah, it might not be in quick play either, unless they have like a little single life mosh pit still. We know some of you may not see your favorite modes, but they are still available in custom lobbies and will continue to feature these modes at special events. You know, people have said, you know, we want execution, but not enough people play execution. You know, people have said we want escalation in ranked. Well, like, there's no player base in ranked. There's not enough. You know, it's just how it is. And now we move on to the developers playlist tuning. So the goal of the developers playlist is to help us test out tuning and balance mechanics, resulting in diverse playstyles, balanced gameplay, and providing players the feeling of individuality. Now the developers playlist has been a big hit, you know, so far. It's allowed a lot of changes, you know, the removal of adhesion, you know, the reduce of magnetism, a lot of, like, you know, some movement changes as well. The developers playlist has helped, you know, the overall gameplay feel a lot, which, you know, it will continue to do so, and we need to keep providing constructive feedback when they do drop these developer playlist tunings, because it's very important, you know, for the future of the game. So with the beginning of Operation 5, we want you to get your hands on some new versus tuning beginning in week 1 of Operation 5, so straight out the gate. We're adding this tuning to our versus event, Classic Blitz. Oh, okay. Then in week 2, we'll move the tuning over to the regular developers playlist for you to get extensive hands-on with these changes. Alright, cool. In this iteration, we want you to push for a more tactical Gears experience where every action should have a give and take. Yeah, I like that. With a certain level of risk involved. Yeah. The core versus theme is focused on unique close quarters engagements, with rifle play mostly playing a supportive role. So let's get into the details. Okay, cool. So the first change in the developer playlist is to change some movement aspects. So the goal is to add weight to the characters. Oh, I like the sound of that already. Where players can feel each change of direction. Damn, that sounds good. So reduced the base player acceleration by 17%. So, you know, slowing the animations down a little bit. Cover slip up A modifier decreased from 1.6 times to 1.6. So the cover slip up A boost has been decreased slightly as well, which is really good, man. Reverted the roadie run speed down to 480 from 500, so slowing down the animation speed once again. Removed the speed boost gained by performing cover actions. Okay. New. Sliding will now take into consideration acceleration. Previous, as soon as the player entered the slide, they would immediately reach the max speed of 600 Unreal units. Now we have set the initial speed of the slide to 300 Unreal units with an acceleration rate of 2000 Unreal units squared. This means the character will feel like they have more weight while maintaining the fluidity of movement. Okay, so you're definitely going to feel the weight of your character a lot more, and the acceleration of the characters will be a little bit slower. Obviously the up-page speed boost has been reduced slightly as well, which is good. And obviously there are changes that go hand in hand in there. I think that'll be, you know, in the next little sections. So let's have a look. So core gameplay, as we've reduced the RNG tied to the Nasher and cover actions, we saw an increase in players shooting immediately out of slides, especially air back ace for example. We're exploring ways to create more punishable windows for certain actions while still pushing us closer to that give and take gameplay. So firstly, added a slight delay to firing after cancelling a slide. Alright, so that's been changed from 0 seconds to 0.15. Increased the delay from firing when aiming out of cover, so that was 0.1 previously and now is 0.2 in the developer playlist that was coming. And this one I really like. Weapon swap speed changed from 0.7 seconds to 0.9 seconds with primary weapons and okay, so yeah, that's the change with primary weapons, and 0.5 seconds to 0.65 seconds with the pistols. So slightly faster than previous titles. So it's still slightly faster than previous titles, but it's a good change nevertheless. You know, we'll give our feedback and see, you know, if the weapon swap speeds needs to be slowed down a little bit more. We'll find out. And the reason why this is a good change is because when you push someone and they've got the wrong weapon out, they shouldn't be able to switch weapons really quick, because if you catch them off guard, let's just say for instance one person's got the long shot and they're hanging back, you know, trying to pop some heads, and you go on a nice little flank with your Nasher and you're about to get them, but they see you and they see you the last second, but because the weapon swap speed is so quick, they kill you. But it shouldn't be like that, because you pushed them because they were unaware of their surroundings. So that's their mistake. You know, that's why every action is supposed to be punishable, and that is why this change is really good. So I hope that explains that. And generally speaking as well, I do hope I can sort of explain things to the best of my ability. I know obviously I don't know everything, but you know, I'll try my best for you. And then obviously rifle and secondary weapons. So the rifle secondary play should suit these situations, stronger in team fire and when catching people by surprise, while not suppressing players' movement from A to B as a single user. Some secondary rifles should feel like upgrades to the loadout weapons, but not break away from this theme. Yeah, you know, obviously secondary rifles should feel like upgrades, you know, to the loadout weapons, but it shouldn't feel like a power weapon. So the Boltok has reduced the rate of fire from 110 rounds per minute to 90 rounds per minute. Removed the semi-auto shot delay, and bullet magnetism has been reduced by 50% at all ranges, so that is good there with the magnetism change. And the marks has been reduced by 50% in terms of the bullet magnetism as well. And then the hammer burst, weapon damage decreased from 55 to 40 per bullet. Stopping power slightly decreased at short, medium and long ranges. And then we've got Retro Lancer, so I hope there's some good changes here, and I think there is some by the looks of it. So the weapon damage decreased from 100 to 75, weapon rate of fire decreased from 400 rounds per minute to 360 rounds per minute, and the headshot multiplier reduced from 1.35 times to 1.2 times. So the Retro does shred at the moment, so I think these changes will be well accepted, to be honest with you. And then the Lancer is a little buff, little nerf. Weapon damage reduced from 50 to 45. So we'll see how that plays out as well. So we've got a couple more weapons here. So power weapons should also suit the situation, which still feeling significant and approachable. Yeah, we feel bringing some weapons overkill and claw into a more suitable power level for versus might allow us to show showcase them on more maps if we reach that goal. I don't know about that. You know, overkill and claw, I don't know, they're not really fun weapons, are they, anyway? We've also altered the long shot based on previous feedback and pushed the torque bow charge time back to the classic feel. Okay, hell yeah. Yeah, so the torque bow stick charge time increased from 1.35 to 1.7, so it's, you know, a bit similar to, you know, the classic sort of feel to the torque bow. And long shot reverted the change to firing from the hip. Okay, yeah, because a lot of people are talking about that. ADSing while standing still will cause the user to be 100% accurate. So aiming down sights while standing still. Yeah, okay. And then the claw, so we've got, you know, so we've got two more weapons here. So we've got the claw, weapon damage decreased from 145 to 80. Weapon rate of fire increased from 360 rounds per minute to 450 rounds per minute. So the rate of fire is increased, but the damage decreased. Active rate of fire decreased from 1.25 times to 1.11. Weapon mag size increased, so they've increased the mag size, they've increased the rate of fire, but the damage has been decreased a lot. I've removed the second magazine on pickups, so obviously there'll be a lot less ammo when you pick it up on the map. Accuracy decay rate reduced from 5.0 to 3.0, and removed the weapon jam feature as well. Alright. So a lot of changes for the claw there. Yeah. Overkill reduced the mag size from 4 to 3. And greatly decreased bullet magnetism for both hipfire and ADS at all ranges. Yeah, that is good, man. Yeah, I like that. Note, there will be a known UI issue with the ammo when testing this tuning. Alright, okay. So that's known to the team. But yeah, guys, what do you think of these PvP changes coming into Operation 5? There was a lot to unpack there. Look, you know, I'm scrolling up and it's taking a little while here. That's how much we covered in this video. So guys, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to drop a like and comment down below what you think of all the PvP changes, you know, the playlist changes, the developer playlist tuning, you know, what was the other stuff, you know, the ranked Gears points changes, all of that good stuff. And subscribe if you're new to the channel. There's a lot of Gears 5 content on the way. And yeah, hope you guys have a nice day, and I'll catch you on the next one.